What is up, guys? It is Jack, back up in this bitch with 10 Litres Fitness. And welcome back to 10 Litres Tips, the series of short informative videos where I come to you with specific tips and tricks helping you keep on living that fitness lifestyle. Okay, and in this episode we're talking about preparation / organisation, right? And the reason that's so important is, I want to start with a quick quote. I don't know where this comes from, but I first heard, the physique competitor Steve Cook say this, okay, and he says, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And, I think that's, a lot of the time that is so true, which is, why I'm over here, eating my meal prep that I prepared in the previous video. Check that out if you want to have a look. It's satay tuna with brown rice and broccoli. Worth a try, trust me. And, yeah, so why preparation is so important is because, what it does is it really allows you to, preparation with food, it's just one side of things, having everything, your program organised as well, and, having a plan in place for your physique and everything like that, and getting a good plan going for your goals, it is so key to, your overall progress and the end result, really, because, what it does is it really helps keep you motivated, because, it essentially makes everything, just that little bit easier for you, So, where it really factors in for me, for example, with the food, is when I'm dieting, right? I mean, I'm not right now, but when I am dieting, I find that, it helps you keep on with it so much better, and it makes things so much more easier if I have, good dieting foods available in the house, when I'm trying to diet. That makes it so much easier. I mean, even though I live just across from a Tesco garage and a co-op, those are two places you can buy food, for non-UK viewers right now. But it makes it so much easier, even though I'm so close, because if I know I can just walk across to the fridge, I mean, you can say I'm lazy, but knowing that I've got, good low-calorie, high-satiation snacks in there, like berries, fruits, carrot sticks and things like that, just having them on hand, having them ready, having things like this, healthy foods, ready to go as and when, is such a big help, compared to, where I had to wake up and think, right, I'm hungry because I'm dieting, what do I eat? I've got to go across to the Tesco. I'm much more likely to end up buying a pizza or something and blow my macros then. Yeah, so that's why it's really, really a good idea to get ahead and make sure you have the good, good healthy, foods that are going to help you achieve your goals on hand. It doesn't even have to be dieting. If you're bulking and you're someone who struggles to put on size, then you need to have food that you enjoy eating on hand, ready to eat. There and available. It's going to make things just that little bit more easier for you. So when you come towards that point where, I call it the wall, but it's essentially that point where it becomes too much. It's that plateau, that barrier you cannot break, that you really struggle to break, and can quite easily lead you to give up. You've got everything in your favour, so you're ready to to take it on to the best of your ability. It makes it that little bit, just that bit easier for you, that tilts the odds more in your favour, so you're just more likely to succeed. That's as simple as it is, really. And so if you've got things that are macro friendly for you, and macro friendly means whatever's going to help you hit your macros, which is ultimately the most important thing when it comes to diet, right, and in achieving your goals. And sorry, camera just cut out for a minute there. But yeah, and obviously it's not just about diet as well. I said about having your training program organised, having your your goals, short-term and long-term, organised and planned ahead, so you know what you're getting to, what you're shooting for, and it keeps you going for it. But yeah, it's just key to have really helpful, at least, to have your food prepared and stuff like that, available, and even better, meal prep like I've got right here, because when I got in from my lecture today, I'm a uni student, I certainly didn't feel like knocking this up. I felt like going across to the Tesco, picking up a frozen pizza, which would have been nowhere near as good for me as this would have been, and would not as healthy, and I could quite easily have blown my macros on fat or something like that, which is not the end of the world, but having stuff like this, healthy, prepared, it's just going to give you that edge. It's just going to make things that little bit easier for you guys. And like I say, when that wall situation comes along, when you're struggling for motivation, you're struggling to keep on with this shit, it'll just make things that little bit easier for you. And you know, that in conjunction with the fact that you know, I can put this thing in a cool bag and take it to uni with me. You know, you guys who work, you can take it to work with you. And if you're someone who's trying to, you know, save money, and you're like on a budget like I am as a student, you know, that's gonna save you money as well, because if you get like dinner while you're out or something, you know, you go to like the work cafeteria or the local shop or something, and you get like a packaged sandwich, you know, not only is that highly processed and you know, not going to be as good for you in that way, and it's probably not going to be as macro friendly, and it's not going to be, you know, as optimal as like something like a meal prep where you can design it yourself from scratch, you know, the meal. It's also going to be more expensive, because the fact that it is all pre-packaged and put together means that it would have had to gone through a process, right? So, and that requires money for the company, so that means they're going to charge more for that product. So you're essentially paying for convenience. So if you're a student and you can prep your meals before, or you know, you're on a tight budget or whatever, you know, that's going to save you a bit of money as well, because you're not then paying for that convenience. You know, you're taking the raw ingredients and putting it together yourself. Okay guys, that's pretty much all I have to say on that today. I hope that has been helpful. I am Jack with 10 Litres Fitness, and this has been 10 Litres Tips. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Get healthy.